After I killed them, I walked home to await instructions. Get to Bruges.
Bruges? Where's that?
It's in Belgium.
For 2 weeks? In Bruges? In a room like this? With you?
No way.
Very excited when I first got it and read it. I mean, it was as far as I'm concerned, the best thing I ever read, and it started out hilarious, and then it took a turn to the more sombre and serious, and then went back to being hilarious again, and it was kind of just all over the place in the most wonderful way. You know, you couldn't box it into one particular genre or sensibility, you know. I mean, Martin's just an extravagant writer, really. He's a bit special, you know.
Yeah, similar to that. I'd kind of worked with Martin on Six Shooter, the short he did, and he showed me that script before we knew it was, you know, going to happen, before the Oscar even for Six Shooter happened. So it was a kind of a notion at that time. So you just kind of think, oh, how cool would this be to make? So yeah, it was fantastic.
So there's a real sense of camaraderie and friendship on screen between the two of you. Was that true on set as well?
The real test of our acting abilities.
Yeah, to put that across, we hated each other with such venom.
Yeah.
It was easy. I mean, it was easy. We had 3 weeks of rehearsals to get used to each other, I suppose, each other's habits.
Yeah, which happened after about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So there were no barriers.
It was
really.
grand.
It was good.
And the characters, I mean, there was
Screamed
such
by
a lovely level of bickering with the characters, you know, they really were like an odd couple, the two of them. And, you know, they're kind of, both of them were kind of a little bit grumpy, particularly my guy. You wouldn't exactly call the two of them Care Bears, you know, they were, they really were.
I looked
at
after you
odds.
well enough.
Ah, you did. There was a little bit of a kind of a parental responsibility that his character has for mine, because he was the one that brought me into the fray, you know, the one that gave me the opportunity to do what I did with such horrendous results, you know, that shooting in London that goes horribly wrong, which has us exiled to Bruges. So there was a certain responsibility from Ken's perspective with Ray, and I think as the story goes on, then they kind of come up to an even par and realise that they're both actually kind of learning off each other, you know. And
how did you both like Bruges?
I got on grand. I don't know what all the whole fuss is about. I you know, as I was defending it from the off, I insisted it wasn't a shithole, which I thought no greater compliment.
Like the more I get asked that question, I'm beginning to like it more and more, it seems.
Yeah.
I started off going, it was a shithole. But no, it was a lovely, lovely city, and the people were great. Incredibly welcoming. Yeah, it really was. And, you know, it was dark when we got there. It was dark at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There was nobody on the streets.
Yeah, but it looked lovely when it was dark.
It was really lovely, but very eerie and very heavy.
Yeah, but...
You know, if you found yourself getting down by it, I mean, maybe that was projection, but, you know, that wouldn't be...
Kind of mist.
Ununderstandable.
Medieval looking.
Yeah, gorgeous.
How do you like it?
Have you ever been there?
I've not been to Bruges.
You're going, aren't you?
You gotta go, it's just...
I will go now.
Yeah, I think you should, yeah.
Lovely, great chocolates.
I've seen it in the movie.
Yeah, bring a machine gun with you, though.
Actually, I was looking for guns to see which of you is a faster shooter. Which of you is faster drawer, do you think? If you had to go through a real cowboy shootout between the two of you, who would win?
Oh, he'd win.
He'd win. I'm a pacifist.
An Uzi? I'm not from South Central Los Angeles. I want a normal gun for a normal person.
Maybe that's what hell is. The entire rest of eternity spent in Bruges.
Back off, Shorty.
You don't know karate. Ah!